going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video on Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. Well, I know there's a really good chance you're going to click off this video within the next couple of seconds. I'm going to say what I'm going to say really fast before you get to that spot where you're like, hey, let's click off the video. The question I want to ask you guys is this. What is up with this boss? This is on extreme mode, and I fought this boss with a sword, and I really had no problems fighting this boss with a sword. But, however, when I tried to fight this boss with anything other than a sword, I died over and over and over. My NPCs died over and over and over, and I just don't know what it is I am supposed to do. Are you just supposed to fight this boss with a sword, or are you not supposed to fight this boss with a sword? So that's it. You can click off the video now. But for those of you that are actually cool and want to stay and hang out and chop it up with me, what's up with you? Yeah, so basically I hopped on this game early in the morning this morning, and I had a lot of energy to play the game, right? It was a lot of like happy, I can't wait to play the game type energy because I wanted to play, I wanted to upload, I had this idea because I really like this boss, or at least I liked this boss. I thought it was really cool. The first time that I played it on extreme mode, I was just attacking it at the wrong times and just basically, basically being a noob, right? So now I realized what you got to do to beat it. You just can't rush it or attack it when it's doing this little spinny attack. Well, here's the thing. Alright, so I'm fighting it with the sword right here, and this is the gameplay that you're seeing. And I'm having no problems. My NPCs are not dying. Everything is all well and good. You know, it just seems like everything is falling into place. However, whenever I try to do more for this video, because I know people like lose interest really, really quick. So I wanted to fight it with the sword. Like I was gonna, like the idea was to show me fighting with the sword, and what the sword build was that I used to destroy it on extreme, and then switch weapons. Do it with the submachine guns, do it with, you know, the launcher, just switch it up in different weapons. But at first I tried to go at this monster with the sniper rifle, which I know it's kind of risky, but no, far from being risky, it was just impossible. Just my NPCs kept dying, and I could never like hit the guy on his soft spot. It just wouldn't happen. I mean, I knew where his soft spot is, the little headpiece, but could never. I mean, I hit him a couple times, but it was never going to be like a quick thing. Like if I did it, if I could do it, which I don't think I could, it just wouldn't happen. So I was like, okay, maybe that's just a sniper rifle. Let me try something else. So I switched to dual wield SMGs, and NPCs kept insta kill the NPCs. Wouldn't even go for me. Because I know how to dodge, but I know how to get away from NPCs. Just seem to like stand there and say, please hit me, please kill me. So I couldn't do it. And that just got me to thinking, like, man, if I can't do this with the submachine guns, NPCs just kept trying. And I tried it for like a good hour, you know, doing it because I thought maybe I was doing something wrong. But it just seems like this boss will not fall. So before somebody types in the comments, stop talking about how you failed at this. Stop complaining about it. No, I'm not complaining. I would like to know, when you fought this boss, if you beat him without using a sword, a melee weapon, what weapon did you use and how did you go about doing it? Because it just seems to me, goddamn, 63,000. It seems to me that I can't beat this boss without using a sword. Like at first I thought a sword was like gonna be the hard way to beat him. And maybe I can do it with the launcher, however, I don't think, because whenever I use, I die. Whenever I use a launcher, I use Graviton, the Graviton move that makes little black holes, and I think he'll probably ignore the black holes, so I didn't even try it. So I'm just interested to know what you guys did to beat this boss, because I'm having a hard time of it. I would really like to know it. So if you guys could fill me in on that information, that'd be great. Thank you so much for that. And I don't know. What do I do now? Do I skip to the end so you can just see me finish it off? Do I just talk about nonsense? Oh, I know what I'll do. For you guys still here, you guys obviously you're wanting to hear me talk. Let's talk about Alicization. I finally watched gameplay of Alicization because I did not think that I was going to be interested in the game like that. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna get the game. Obviously, even with the way I was feeling about Sword Art Online and Sword Art Online video games for a while, obviously I was gonna get it. I bought Hollow Realization. And here's the thing. This is the reason why I didn't want to get, or I wasn't going to, I was going to get it, but I didn't think I was going to like it, is what I was going to say. This is the reason why I didn't think I was going to like Hollow-ization and then Alicization, is because of the art style and the way the game looks. I know, that's kind of shallow, kind of petty. The reason why I got Fatal Bullet is because Fatal Bullet looks the way that it does, and I really, really enjoy the way that they made this game, the style of it, the art style, the graphics. I enjoy it. Hollow Realization, before I started playing it, I would look at it and be like, this game just does not look fun. it does not look cool. I don't like the way I just don't like the way it looks. So I couldn't play it. And that's just the way I am with video games. If I don't like the way a game looks, I probably can't get into it like that, right? So I started playing Hollow Realization just to see what would happen for the views or whatever. Yeah, you can go ahead and call me a view whore, whatever. I bought Hollow Realization just to see how it would do on the YouTube channel. And then in playing it, and this is not me just talking trash or just trying to hype it up or be a hype beast or whatever. After I started playing it, I realized that it is not a bad game. Once you get over the less than perfect graphics for like an anime game for me, it's fun because you really get to run around in an open world, free world, and just swing your sword. Now, what the way that it makes me feel better about swords than in this game, because in this game, you use a sword, you only have like one like little combo. But I mean, I feel like in a game called Sword Art Online, you should really be able to do a lot with the sword. I mean, granted, you have skills, but over in that game, you got a buttload of skills with the sword, a lot of different swords to choose from, and the combos are just different. You can do like different and more things. So that's why I like Hollow Realization. And I guess if I can like Hollow Realization, I can like... Oh, here comes the big finish. If I like Hollow Realization, I can like the Alicization. And I looked at gameplay of it, and I was completely stunned. I can't wait for Alicization to come out. They say it comes out in 2020. That's going to be a dope-ass game.